Skulduggery pleasant, playing with fire. Chapter 1, Hanging Around. Volkai Kane hit the parpet and tumbled, unable to stop herself, and in a panicked gasp, she disappeared off the edge. The church tower stood high and proud, looking out over Dublin City. The night breeze was brisk. It carried snatches of laughter from the street below. It was a long way down. A man in a tattered coat walked up to the edge and peered over. He smirked. "This is insulting," he said. "Don't they know how dangerous I am? I am very, very dangerous. I am a killer. I'm a trained killing machine. And still, they send you, a child." Volkai felt her grip on the ledge loosen. She ignored the goading of the man standing above her and looked around for something else to grab onto. She looked everywhere but down. Down was where the street was, where the long drop and sudden drop was. She didn't want to look down. She didn't want anything to do with the down right now. "What age are you?" the man continued. 13. "What kind of responsible adult sends a 13-year-old to stop me? What kind of thinking is that?" Volkai swung herself gently towards the tower, planting her feet against a small buttress. The fear started to work through her, and she felt herself freeze up. She closed her eyes against the oncoming wave of paralysis. The man was Vorian Scapegrace, currently wanted in 5 countries for various counts of attempted murder. He hunkered down the edge and smiled happily. "I'm turning murder into an art form. When I kill, I'm actually painting a big, big picture, using blood and messiness, you know." Below Volkai, the city twinkled. "I'm an artist," Scapegrace continued. "Some people don't appreciate that. Some people don't recognize true talent when they see it. And that's fine. I'm not bitter. My time will come." Serpine tried to bring the faceless one's back, Volkai managed to say. Her fingers were burning and the muscles in her legs were screaming at her. "We stopped him. We'll stop you too." He laughed. What? You think I want the old gods to walk on the earth once again? Is that it? You think Nefarian Serpine was my leader? I'm not one of those nutbag disciples, all right? I'm my own man." Volkai had one chance, but she needed to be calm, to take advantage of it. Her powers, limited though they were elemental, the manipulation of earth, fire, air, and water. But at this stage of her training, they didn't work when she was panicking. So if you didn't want the faceless one to return, what do you want? Why are you doing this?" He shook his head. "You wouldn't understand. It's grown-up stuff. I just want a little appreciation for who I am. That's all. That's not too much to ask, is it? But of course, you wouldn't know. You're just a kid," he shrugged. "Oh well, time to die." He reached down to shove her. "Have you killed anyone?" she asked quickly. "What? Did you miss what I said about turning murder into an art form? But you haven't actually killed anyone yet, have you?" "I read your file." He growled. "Technically, yeah. All right, maybe I haven't, but tonight's the night. You're going to be my first." She readied herself, controlled her breathing, find the space where everything connects. She murmured. Scapegrace frowned. "What?" Volkai kicked upwards, taking her right hand from the outcrop and feeling the air against her palm. She pushed at it like she'd been taught, and it was shimmered and hit Scapegrace, throwing him off his feet. Volkai clutched at the edge of the parapet, her legs swinging in open air. She grunted and pulled herself up, then flung her arm across the edge and hauled herself up the rest of the way. She got to her feet, her arms and her legs were trembling with the strain, and moved away from the edge. The wind whipped her dark hair across her face. Scapegrace was already getting up, and Volkai saw anger mottled in his face. She clicked her fingers, generating a spark that caught in her hand. She tried to focus, tried to build it into a flame, but Scapegrace was coming in at her like a freight train. Volkai jumped and thrust out both feet. Okay, that is the first 3 pages. Now I will read you the blooper, just to get you informed about everything. You know how it is. You think you saved the world, and then another evil villain turns up with an unbeatable monster and starts breaking things. Oh yes, and you've got a skull for a head, a 13-year-old girl for a sidekick, and no clue what to do. So my favourite book is in the Skulduggery season is actually not this one. It's probably Kingdom of the Wicked. I like Kingdom of the Wicked because, well, it gives mortals power, and in these ones, it doesn't do that. It does nothing to help the story. So, in this one though, playing with fire, they have to defeat another one of Maleviant's generals. That's going to be pretty hard, so I'm not going to tell you what happens in there, but just in comments leave if you want me to do a review of any of these books, and I'll do them. I was just trying to do this to give you a taste of what Skulduggery does, so yeah, just hope you enjoyed it.